Hey everyone, Hydra Hut here. Sorry about any background noise, but it's cold, I'm a pussy, and I'm keeping the car running with the heater on. So, I know I had a bit of a large break in videos. I'm not going to give you any stupid excuses or anything like that. I was just really busy and didn't have any time, so that's it. Anyway, this is the Venom annual. This came out last week, I think? Maybe the week before last? It was really good, though, surprisingly good. And if you haven't read it, then I highly recommend taking the free digital code that I'm going to be giving you, using it, and checking this thing out, because I was impressed. And it's $4.99, which really isn't that much more than their normal comics. And you get like 4 stories in here. Short stories, but they're interesting. And the way they're done, I'd say honestly, the way they're done is a little tired and overused, but it works. So it's basically a whole bunch of criminals hanging out in a villain bar sharing stories about Venom and why he's scary and why he's a bad dude. The stories, we got Tall Tales with writer Donny Cates, Round 2 with writer David Michelini, Nobody Does It Better with Jeff Loveness, Unstoppable, James Stokely. So this right here is enough reason to get it. Stokely is a great talent. He did an Aliens trade paperback where he did all the writing, art, and lettering, right? And he did a fantastic job. The guy's got mad amounts of talent, and he does all of his own stuff. This story, his writing was on point. His art was kind of cartoony. It was expressive, it was consistent, but it was almost parody looking. It was so cartoony, which I didn't enjoy that. But the writing itself was fantastic. It was great. So I'm going to try not to get too much into the story, but basically this is the bar where all of our criminals are just hanging out, essentially bullshitting about Venom. And then our first little tale is basically told by Black Cat. Our initial art of her, she has that typical Miss Marvel, honestly, face with the giant, huge, open mouth, big eyes. I don't like this style from Marvel, but it's kind of turned into their standard thing. And then we get into the normal, good quality art. The Black Cat story, I wouldn't say this is Donny Cates' best. He's trying to do this, like, hardened badass telling a war story kind of feel, and he gets that feel. My cynicism, it just doesn't buy it is all. The story itself is good, though. Essentially just Black Cat hunting down Venom and trying to stop him, and it's kind of showing us the twisted set of morals that Venom has. And then that blends right in to the next story, which is the bartender talking about much farther back in Venom's history when he was more of a man killer. And that one is basically Venom and Wolverine brawling. And it's kind of cool, one, because it's real Wolverine. One of his more iconic suits, it looks like Wolverine. He's drinking like Wolverine. He doesn't have a cigarette, but, you know, Marvel's not going to let that happen. And it's cool because it's basically showing that Wolverine and Venom have very similar kind of backstory as far as their attitude towards life. And Wolverine gives him like a quick life lesson on why he's being retarded. And then it ends with Venom basically being embarrassed and yelling at the bartender before leaving, which I kind of liked. I thought that was good. From there, we then move into the Stokely story, which, okay. If this Juggernaut does not piss you off, then you hate the Juggernaut. My God, is it bad. And his Venom is kind of okay, I guess. It's kind of unique compared to a lot of people's. It's got more heads and arms and stuff. But like comparing this Stokely art to what he did on Aliens, there's no comparison. The Alien stuff was far superior. But It is very expressive. It is detailed in a cartoony sort of way. And it is very, very entertaining read. Plus, the art lines up fairly well with the story, which is nice. He did a good job. I just don't like his choice in art style. All right, real quick though, let's go ahead and do the free digital copy. If you are interested in this and still have not bought it, then by all means, use this. Oh no, did I? Okay. All right. So, marvel.com/redeem. Here's your code. Enter it, read it, have fun. Another thing about this is we got this taco truck trope, which has appeared quite a bit in modern comics. And it's also not like a food truck. It is literally just like a semi-truck. Food trucks always have doors and windows and like canopy shit on the side so they can serve food out of the side of the truck. This is just a normal semi-truck, yet it's filled with cooked tacos and burritos. But, like I said, it is a good story. It's just his cartoony take on it was a little annoying in my mind. But not so much that it ruined the story for me. It was very, very good. So, I'm not going to show you the ending. All in all, I would say I highly recommend this annual. It was very good. Even if you're kind of tired of the Venom stuff, pick this up instead of some of the runs. It's entertaining. Because I like it, that's really all I got to say about it. If feel free to comment if you have any opinions on the story. But yeah, that's it. Anyway, thanks for watching. Hail Hydra, baby.